Okay, guys, so we are live with the DCTV show, episode 19, and we have a special guest here today. We have Eric. Welcome to the live stream. Thank you for joining, as usual. And we have Pagey. Talking of the devil, Pagey is here. Poo-poo in my woo-woo.
Poo-poo.
Anyway, out of nowhere.
Copyright claim, get ready. That's a copyrighted song. It's too late.
Yeah, he's going to get us. Anyway, but yeah, welcome to the stream. So we have Eric and we have Pagey here, and we're going to be talking about a lot of topics. And obviously there's the new news today, so we didn't talk about that on the after party yesterday. So I want to get, obviously they made the videos, but we're going to, I would say, give our thoughts on the Stargirl stuff. And then obviously some of the stuff that we went over yesterday in the after party, we're going to touch on again today. Okay, so remember, guys, you can send in your questions via the live chat, or you can send them in via super chat, and we'll get to them. But first things first, thoughts on the Jay Garrick stuff. I want to know you guys' thoughts. Any opinions?
I'm excited. I mean, it opens the door for all kinds of cool things to happen, and it's an official crossover, so yeah, that's good. We've been wondering, we've been saying for a while now that we didn't think we were going to get a big crossover this year, but I thought for sure we'd get small ones. But this is one that I never even expected this to be a thing. So from that standpoint, it's very exciting. So
yeah, no, it's really exciting because, I did not expect this. Obviously, we knew he was coming back to one of the shows. Do you guys still think he's going to come on The Flash? Because I swear he said something about him coming back. Was it just for the Arrowverse? I'm not sure.
I don't know for sure. I mean, I assume he could do both since he's the only individual person that would be doing it. It's a lot harder to move multiple people, but since he's just one person, he could probably do both. But it really depends on if he's needed on The Flash this season. We don't really know what direction we're going to go in with the show. With Stargirl, we know exactly what he's going to be doing on that show. He's going to be there. He's going to be mentoring a new speedster on the series. So we kind of know why he's going to be there. When it comes to The Flash, we don't really know much past the first, third of the season.
Wait,
so,
rewind.
Yeah.
What's he doing on Stargirl?
Isn't he mentoring another speedster in a flashback? Isn't that what it said in the article?
Mentoring? I didn't see the mentoring stuff. I know that he's
training or something. It was training or right?
I don't know. I thought it was just he was back and he was in.
Did I use the wrong word? Is there an incorrect word in there? I was pretty sure that it was a flashback.
Yeah, I think you've Mandela affected that into your head because it's not in the article at all.
Yeah, I didn't read it in the article, but
he's going to be in a Hold on, let me see what it said again.
It just says he's in Flash. It's a episode that's completely flashbacks.
Yeah, I knew that.
And it literally says it establishes him as the Golden Age Flash.
Yeah.
Of the JSA on Earth 2.
There was another article I read. Maybe it was from one of the clickbait sites.
Yeah, I think you might have got baited.
Eric accidentally read we got this.
Yeah, I was going to say, as soon as you started going
that was the news from Earth. That was the news from Earth 2. But no, we know he's going to be in the flashbacks, and we know he's going to be the Flash in the flashbacks. So we still know what he's doing there. We understand the context.
No, it was just when you started talking about this, hold on, rewind. What's this?
Yeah. No, I read several articles about it, and I'm assuming that was one. Oh, I think it was a Screen Rant article that I read. So.
Oh, well, there you go. We're adding to Ben's execution.
Yeah, I did. I remember the article from CBR, but that was from the Flash Time episode. That wasn't.
Yeah. You might have mixed. Maybe you mixed them together.
No. I clearly remember an article that talked about the mentoring thing that wasn't the CBR article. But it was probably from a clickbait site. I read 10 articles about this. So
only trust the initial source, Eric.
Yeah, I know. I should know better.
You've been doing this for long enough. You've been duped by We Got This Covered.
Well, I didn't put that
10 times.
I didn't put that in my video because I read that after I made the video. So
there we go. You've avoided some embarrassment because that was a bit of a yikes about 2 minutes ago.
So either way, though, we know that he's going in the past. We know it's going to be a flashback. The only reason I'm assuming he's training somebody based on what I read with the article or whatever would be that he's not around in present day, right? So I'm assuming that there was some sort of, because what else reason would there be to flashback to him?
to establish.
Well, I think that I don't think it's just him. I think it's the
whole JSA.
If not the whole JSA, a bunch of them, because there's already been set photos where it looks like the original Wildcats there for season 2. Then you've already got Pat, potentially John McHale as well, because they've still got to do that thing. Apparently,
we still don't know how that's going to play out because we know that he's back. So
and they already like it was rumored like a while ago that Henry Thomas was coming back to play Charles McNider. So the original Dr. Midnight. So I reckon if pretty much everyone that already had been cast previously is going to come, and you never know, they might chuck Alan Scott in there because his daughter's meant to be in season 2. So I think it's going to be a complete flashback episode. It's probably going to tie to Eclipso, maybe the Shade, one of the villains, tying to something, or both, maybe both. Maybe there was a time before where both of them showed up.
Oh, I found the article. It's from Cosmic Book News. So
no way! You got
Eric. You're digging your own grave.
Yeah,
you're digging your own grave deeper. And
that was the one that I read where it had that there. So that explains why it was wrong.
Oh my god! Have you never read one?
That's worse than anything Ben's done.
Good thing that I didn't put that in my video. Good thing that I did not put that in my video. That's all I gotta say.
Jesus Christ!
But haven't you read anything from them before?
I did. But see, I read a bunch of articles, and for some reason that stuck out in my head, and I clicked on them. I always click on all of them, even if they're like weird ones, because I want to see like if they have any other sources or whatever. So
Flashverse is saying that you did mention it in your
video. I did not mention that in my video. I never talked about Cosmic Book News in my video.
No. I think you mentioned.
Can we get Eric's Reloaded reaction?
No, the mentoring thing I did based on the Inter Flash Time episode. I did talk about that in my video, but not the Cosmic Book News article.
I think that mentorship thing flew out of the gate like a couple months after.
I think they kind of forgot about it.
Well, I think they wanted to do something with it, but I think they realized by that time they were already struggling enough to just handle one speedster.
A lot of these articles that are talking about the mentorship as being an exclusive or whatever, they're probably just connecting those dots and trying to make a clickbait article out of it. That's what I'm guessing.
Yeah, they're just theorizing. They're like, "Oh, he's coming back, so what could happen?"
Yeah. I mean, I theorize that too as well, but I mean, that's again, I don't have any access to like.
Yeah, because if it was a flashback episode in Stargirl, it would have to be minimum 10 years ago, because that's when apparently the golden age of heroes fell. And if you were training a speedster back then, by the time we get to the other heroes, they'd be in their mid-20s to late 20s or something.
Yeah, but I'm also thinking though, if they're going to do a flashback to show, because the thing is, we know that just giving somebody Jay Garrick's helmet's not going to give them powers. They're not going to be speedsters. So I'm assuming that if they are going to introduce a speedster in the present day Stargirl, they have to plant the seeds for that in the flashbacks.
But do you think, I got more of the impression that they're probably going to just go back and do a storyline that somehow links to the present, but then they can bring back like the old JSA members?
Yeah,
that's what I thought.
No, they totally could. I mean, that's a possibility as well. I'm just saying, if they're going to introduce a speedster in present day, it makes sense to plant the seeds there, because otherwise they're just going to show up and like, hey, I'm a speedster. It's like, I don't think so.
And do you guys think that Jay's going to return, like, considering that he's there, and like, will he come back again? No?
I don't think so. I think it's a one episode thing, because it says guest spot. It didn't say recurring, so I'm assuming.
It's a one off, but it's. I think the whole point is to, and that they sort of say it when they say like the crossover officially connects Stargirl into the CW verse. Like that's what they're saying there.
Yeah. My only thing is that if he is in fact reprising his role as a Jay Garrick in their JSA, and the JSA did get killed and he's one of the killed characters, I don't think we'll see him come back.
Yeah.
Well, it's heavily been like, even they set it up last season with Pat, where he was like that he went into hiding. So how do we know that the other characters did that as well?
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean that is true.
Like he literally went to another Earth or something.
Not even that, just went into hiding. Like
I'm just thinking both sides of the story. What could possibly be there? I'm not putting my finger on any particular one.
Because if they do, because the thing is that with like a current day speedster, well, especially if it's Jesse Chambers, it doesn't have to be this thing where the helmet doesn't give her speed and stuff, because she gets her speed in the comics from her dad's formula.
Yeah.
So they could easily tap that in there. And there's like, how do we know Owlman doesn't have that formula in the notebook?
Yeah. My only thing is that also, if this is the Jay Garrick from The Flash, which it seems to be, that's what they're going with or whatever, I don't know how we're going to have to, how are they going to connect that? That's the bigger story. Like, how are they going to make that work? Because maybe he went into hiding because of what happened here. And that's why he was on, Earth 3 or whatever. I don't know. There's a lot of different.
Well, I don't think they'd do Earth 3. I think they would say that he was always from Earth 2 and then he came to Earth Prime. Because you got to remember,
you mean like retconning him altogether, basically?
Well, no, they're not going to. I think pre-crisis. I don't know. Is it a retcon? I don't know if it's a retcon. It's just sort of correcting. This is just the post-crisis time.
Well, it'd be a retcon
because it's important to remember.
But not for them.
The fall of the Golden Age of Heroes was 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
How they, by that point, Nora Allen's been yeeted and Henry Allen's in prison.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a way that he can have come into Earth Prime and not, made too much of a big deal because he's not the same person walking around.
Well, I'm still sort of confused because biologically, from what we know, Jay Garrick and Henry Allen were their own doppelgangers. They just had different names, apparently. That's from what we could tell between the two different Earths. But according to Batwoman, two people sharing the same DNA can't exist on the same Earth. So how is
but
Jay
that's
Garrick...
because one of their Earths didn't exist, though, wasn't it?
Oh, I don't know the details of that. I just know that they were basically saying that that they couldn't exist.
I think it was because one of their Earths didn't exist.
Well, no, but I mean, it affected both of them, not just one of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because they were fighting for the existence on that one Earth.
Right, but we haven't addressed that on The Flash with this Henry J thing.
Yeah, I hope they don't because it's a stupid thing.
Oh, I agree. I hope they don't either. Yeah. But I mean, it's weird that even was a I think that was a bad idea to begin with. Like, I thought that.
Yeah, it was literally a point just to create drama and just do a bit of a spectacle.
So I'm hoping that we don't. Basically, what I'm saying is, I hope that that's not an issue here. I hope that we don't go back to that. That it
will we get a rant and review if they do it?
Yeah, we will.
I will be very angry if they do that because I just don't want to deal with that anymore. I thought
Mostly
it was dumb when they introduced
review.
it. Matter of fact, I think I ranted about it when it was on Batwoman because I thought it was just dumb. I'm like, this is so stupid.
I thought you praised it.
No, definitely did not praise it.
I don't know.
Definitely.
I think you did, Eric.
I might have. Did I get that from Cosmic Book News? I don't know.
I think you got that one from We Got This Covered.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sure. Anyway. Yeah. So people have been asking in the chat. I need to show my shirt. Wait. What up? You can see. I've already sent one to Pagey.
Why do I feel like you're gonna get? Why do I feel like if you try to sell that, you'll get sued by Warner Brothers?
Oh,
I'm not gonna get. I'm not. It's not for sale though. It's like.
Okay.
Pagey's getting one. Don't worry. DCTVshow T-shirt. Yes.
Yeah. Don't worry. I'll film it.
He has to wear it in his first review for The Flash. He has to wear it in his first review.
I'll put a video of me burning it at the beginning of my Flash review if it gets here in time. Me running it over in the hashtag Flex pre-owned Jeep.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Oh wait, you got gas in your vehicle? That's a flex.
Oh, that
actually I'm low. I'm actually low. Oh, do you have gas? Do you have gas?
We have gas. We have petrol.
You have gas. Petrol, you idiot.
It doesn't matter. You've got it in your tank.
I gotta go get some gas, man. Gotta go get some gas.
Fill up my tank.
Get gassed up. Gassed up.
Head to the gas station, man, dude.
Oh my god.
Get myself a Twinkie.
Wait, you have a gas station? That's a flex.
It's petrol station.
Flex if you have a gas station.
You've got roads. That's a flex. You can drive on the road. That's just the biggest flex ever.
Anyway,
I would rather wear my War God. I've still got the War God shirt.
Oh jeez.
I think I've sent Eric a photo of it.
Yeah.
Actually, no, we put it on the after party one week ago.
Yeah, it's one of the after parties. It's like
I don't know where it is. It's in
I never saw that
somewhere.
I'll have
to
just find it.
Yeah, I'm the only owner of a War God shirt in the world.
Wait, are you serious though?
Yeah, he made it. Yeah, he made the shirt.
I made it. I went to a custom shirt website and made a War God shirt just for the meme.
You gotta wear it.
I should wear it whenever if they release the Snyder Cut in theaters, I'll just wear it in there. I'll just stand outside and just wave at people. War Gods. What up? What up, War Gods?
Oh, God. Okay.
What up, Warheads?
Anyway, moving on.
Ben's cancelled.
Yeah. We got some people sending in some questions in the chat. Ben, will there be season 7 of the will season 7 of the Flash be 2 or 3 episodes longer because season 6 was shorter? Well, it was confirmed that this season is 19, right?
It's 18, I think.
18, yeah, I
18?
think so.
Oh yeah, because there's one less. So no, the answer to that Unspeakable BG is we're actually getting less.
But that's so we can get a full season next season.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
why, so.
Right. I thought that was the reason, because they want to get started with the new season pretty soon after.
Like, think of this season as like season 6.5. I mean, that's kind of what it is.
Yeah. It's like a kind of halfway point, between the next. But at least we get like a bunch of episodes. I think that's the best thing. We've got some long questions, but I wanted to get your thoughts on the Constantine show. I know we mentioned it yesterday, but just overall thoughts. Are you excited for the show and it potentially taking an even darker turn? And the casting rumor, well, actually they said this in the article, that is going to be more diverse. It's obviously not going to be Matt Ryan. I don't think it's going to be connected to the Arrowverse. Just general thoughts on the Constantine stuff.
I don't know. I have to wait and see what the take on it is, because like the Constantine show itself that came out, I thought it was crap, but Matt Ryan was good in it.
Yeah.
Like he was a saving grace in it. So if they do, I guess, whatever the opposite of whatever the network one went with, what was it? NBC, I think, did it. Like,
yeah, it was NBC.
It depends. Like, I don't know. I have to wait and see what it's like. Like leading up to it, because I have no like predictive thoughts about it.
I think it's going to be fine. Like I said before, I became a Constantine fan way later than everybody else. It wasn't a comic book that I read growing up or anything like that. I started getting into it roughly around the time that the movie came out, and I wanted to sort of get some backstory on the character. So I went and read some of the more popular runs of the character, and I was never attached to Constantine. So if they want to change it up, I'm good with that. I know some people probably love the character. Any character you're really passionate about, you don't want them to necessarily change it or whatever, but I'm okay with whatever they're willing to do, as long as it makes sense within the story. Like, don't just change the character in that way and then keep the story exactly the same. Like, change up the story as well.
Yeah. No, I'm looking forward to it. And Janelli sends in a $1 super chat. Thank you very much for your support, Janelli. But yeah, going back to Constantine, I'm looking forward to it. I love the character. I love Matt Ryan, and I'm kind of disappointed that Legends went as it did, and he got taken with it. That's just my own thoughts. But
did you enjoy the first season of Constantine?
No. See, the thing is, I actually liked that season on the NBC one. Maybe because Constantine was so good, like I really like Matt Ryan. But I was genuinely, like, I've watched the show like maybe 2 or 3 times. So, yeah.
How do you feel about the way they wrapped up his story from the first season in Legends? Were you satisfied with it, or were you not? I mean, because
to be honest, I never got to the end of how they wrapped up because I just fell off Legends. I was like, God, what are you guys doing?
It's tough because the Constantine stuff isn't quite as silly as the rest of the show. So when they're focused on him, it's like the one like element of Legends is the Gary character, who kind of has been paired up with Constantine or whatever. But they did try to like wrap up that cliffhanger from his show on Legends. So if you can suffer through the season, you could probably get some sort of ending for that show. I'm curious, when you do get around to doing like watching it or whatever, if you do, I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. Because if you really enjoyed that original show, I don't know, how you're going to feel about Legends. We'll see.
No, I'm going to catch up at some point, but I just got like so annoyed because I used to love Legends. I actually like season 1, but season 2 and 3 were really good. And then season 4, I have no idea what the hell happened. Yeah, totally.
I don't have an answer for that either. I ask that question every week when I reviewed it.
Yeah. I don't know.
Remember, I sat through all those episodes. I watched it live, so
whilst I wasn't watching Legends, I only watched your reactions to it. I swear to God, because like that's all I needed.
Yeah.
Because did you see Eric have his heart attack when Thong Song came on? Dumps like a truck.
Or when they did the trailer and I saw that they were all laying in the Bebos, that really set me off too. I remember that.
Oh, wasn't that just Mona?
I thought it was Mona. Was it just Mona? I don't want to think about it anymore. I just know that scene.
Sounds like you think about it a lot, Eric.
No, I don't. I just remember that being a really popular video in my Legends videos. Was the Mona one?
Your reaction?
Yeah, because people told me to watch the trailer, and I wasn't going to, and then I'm like, all right, I'll watch it.
Eric almost deletes channel due to Mona.
Yeah.
Hashtag not clickbait.
So the funny thing is that Legends will probably get another, like, after this season, they'll probably get 2 more seasons, 3 more seasons. I don't know. We keep thinking they're going to go away.
Yeah, every year, everyone's like, Legends is going to go. Legends are going to go. And it just keeps on going.
It's gone on longer than Supergirl and Black Lightning. Remember, just keep that in mind.
Imagine if it's like, it just goes on forever and Legends is the
What if they're like Flash season 10 is the final season? Here we are with the next season of Legends of Tomorrow. Like,
people will freak out.
Season 20 of Legends of Tomorrow. Everybody's just on there. Like, all the side characters are just existing on Legends.
Yeah.
Just all the annoying ones.
And Tom in the chat says, Legends of Tomorrow Season 5 trailer. Please end the show now. Eric's title. Wait, you liked last season, though, right?
No, but the first trailer that came out made Eric want to, like, yeet himself.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
it was a rough trailer to watch. It was a rough video to watch. Eric looked like he's going to check himself into a clinic.
Yeah, it was not good.
Red Eye, welcome to the stream. We have a question. Is Iris going to die in season 7?
I don't think we're doing an Eric's fantasy live stream, so no.
Eric?
No, I don't think she's going to die.
You want her to die?
No. That's Pageys fantasy. Pageys fantasy is me having a fantasy of Iris wanting to die. I don't think she's going
R-rated.
to die. So, I think the show could exist without Iris, but she would have to leave on her own terms. I don't think killing her character off would be good.
Barry, we're taking a break. How long? A conveniently length break.
All right. So we talked about the photos and the synopsis briefly yesterday. I mean, there's not much to touch on apart from Barry wearing, Thorne's glasses. So that was cool. And then because the Flash, literally Superman Lois is the 18th today. It's coming out on the 23rd. You think they're going to drop like a Flash promo with that because it's coming out literally a week after?
Oh,
they'll probably just play the same old one.
Yeah, I have a feeling we're just going to get that same promo again. They're just going to air it during the show.
Yeah. But how long was the promo that we just got?
Wasn't it like 30, 20 or 30 seconds, something like that?
Oh, so it's like the normal.
What, the one from 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, that one.
Oh, no, it's like a minute?
Was it?
So they probably just cut it down?
About a minute long. Yeah, I've seen the one that they play on TV. They just sort of play the first half. They just sort of, they pretty much include that, like, the first, 10 seconds, then they include the bit where, he says, run, Barry, run at the end.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking about the teaser. But, yeah, the trailer one is like a little under a minute. It's like right under a minute.
Yeah.
But they could still use that one. I mean, it's possible.
Who knows, Eric?
I just don't expect we're going to see much more, though. I think
no, they won't. They'll just replay that, and the other thing they might just release. The one thing I'm wondering about is when are my lovely interviews coming out? Those are my favorite videos to do. Go over the interviews with Eric Wallace does.
Yeah.
When are they coming out, Eric?
Like when he does interviews with Entertainment Weekly and TV Line.
Yeah, he hasn't done one for. I guess it's all the Superman and Lois is getting all the focus. So
yeah,
I guess maybe they'll come out after.
Yeah, how come he does so many?
What?
He does so many compared to most.
Oh, it's just because he gets those websites clicks.
Yeah.
If they do a Flash interview, it's always. Even when Discussing Film does the interviews with Eric Wallace, they're always one of the top things of the week, if not the top.
Yeah. Let's get a after party Eric Wallace live stream.
I don't think he'd do it, especially.
You get exposed.
I'd get exposed. I think he'd get exposed because he'd probably get questioned by Eric, DJ Eric.
Yeah, Eric and Eric, the Eric's crossover.
Hashtag too many Erics. Eric overload.
The Council of Erics.
Oh, don't do that.
Jesus Christ. All right, Arva seen in the chat. Arrowverse in the chat says, Ben, are you excited to see some of the cast in the other shows on the Legacy of Hope? So he's talking about the promo they released yesterday, where like I think with the 2-hour premiere event, aren't they doing like some sort of documentary thing? And
30 minutes of it.
But it's 30 minutes, but that's 30 minutes with ads. It's in reality, it's about like 22 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
so
think.
what, you think there's going to be like a bunch of interviews where, like,
I think it's made. Yeah, I think when they put all the other from the other Arrowverse shows, it's pretty much going to be like, what do you call it? What are your thoughts on Superman returning to TV? And so like, I love it. And then
I feel like it's going to be like a mini fandom thing, probably. Is what I'm going to assume it's going to be.
Do you think it's weird that they're doing it? Because have they done this before? Like
they did it with Arrow, but it's just to fill in the 2 hours because what are they meant to put in that extra half an hour?
And do you reckon that
flash flossing? Well, they got to put something there to fill the half an hour, and they'd put something there that would make people stick around for that rest of the half an hour. So putting something literally related to what they just watched is the smartest thing to do.
Yeah, I guess it is quite smart, but I don't know. I'm not that interested because I feel like they're just like, ask them questions and it's not going to be anything too interesting.
I'll record it and then I'll just watch it later. I'm not going to watch it after the fact.
Tom in the chat says, did you guys see that Franz Drama was spotted in Vancouver?
It's for Legends, so it doesn't really matter.
What happens if he came back in the Flash? That would be better. But,
well, Martin Stein's dead, so
yeah,
that's true.
Wouldn't be Firestone.
I don't know how he's going to get back.
Well, here's the thing: is it's Legends, it's time travel. I mean, it could be something from another time period. So
yeah, for sure. So Sideswipes boss sends in a $5 super chat. Thank you very much, Sideswipes boss. And he says, big fan of all your channels. Is it more likely that the Painkiller show will get picked up since they announced new casting updates yesterday? Yeah, so I saw those new casting updates. I didn't really look into it much. I guess you have, Eric, because you're following Black Lightning pretty heavily. So do you think it's more likely now that there is some castings?
Oh, I don't know. So I was pretty certain that Wonder Girl was a sure thing, honestly, when we heard about that, because they seemed very committed to it. The only thing I can say about this is if the Painkiller episode, and I'm still, I guess we'll just have to wait and see, but I know this isn't going to be an answer that really puts, a nail in the coffin of this or whatever, but I feel like that they are confident that this Painkiller episode is good, and they're confident that they want to use this character, and maybe some of the people from Black Lightning have agreed to move over and do something with Painkiller. Maybe that's why they're going forward with this. I still would say, because we saw what happened with Arrow Season 8 and Green Arrow and the Canaries. We saw they went through the trouble of really, I mean, you talk about backdoor pilots. They pushed that show through the entire season of Arrow, even in the flashbacks moving forward. Yeah, we got the backdoor pilot episode, but they were really pushing for that character since like the end of the previous season. So, I mean, nothing's a sure thing. But I will say that I feel like they're very confident that this is going to do well. Yeah. So we'll have to wait till the episode airs, see the reception online with it. If you're seeing Painkiller trending or that people are really, really chatting about it a lot, maybe, possibly. But Black Lightning is not getting much of a social push from the network anyway. They're not getting a lot of trailers. I mean, I don't think there has been a trailer yet for this upcoming episode. So who knows?
They just tossed episode promos out the door for Black Lightning.
Yeah, they're not even there. When I watched this last week's episode,
they can't even bother hiring an editor to put them together.
Here's the thing. This is sort of completely off topic, but still on topic, I guess. So I was going to start up my mega videos again. As you guys know, I used to do those with episodes or whatever. But I like to have 3 shows to talk about. Like when it's 2, I feel like it's too little. When I hit the number 3, it's like, okay, now I can fill up the space and make a full video, right? So I wanted to start this week because we have Superman and Lois coming out. So I was going to do Batwoman, Black Lightning, Superman, and Lois. But there's no Black Lightning promo material. Yeah. So it's really difficult. Like I can do Batwoman, I can do Superman and Lois, but there's nothing from Black Lightning. It's really weird. I honestly don't know. And when they do release pictures, it's like the day of the episode coming out. Mm-hmm. It's so strange. So I don't know.
But why didn't they drop a promo? They didn't release a promo after.
They didn't do it for episode at the end of episode 1, and they didn't do it at the end of episode 2. So
That's so weird. Why?
It is. They're
Why?
trailers.
They're
20-second teasers. I have no idea. It's their final season. I don't get it. I mean, I understand trying to save money and stuff, but literally all you have to do is put together a 20-second teaser. Can't be that expensive. So,
I mean, they put promos together for like 2-second horror stories or whatever they're called.
Yeah,
which probably gets like probably 2 views.
Yeah,
on their thingy. So
it is really, really, really odd. I don't have an answer for it yet. I thought maybe it's because they didn't want to give away too much, but who knows? So Painkiller, just watch the trending when that episode comes out. If it does really well, that's what they're going to pay attention to. The numbers don't matter so much, like the viewership of the episode. So watch for how it trends on social media. That'll really determine it.
Mm. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't, with them actually not promoting Black Lightning's final season, I don't know how likely it is, because I think Painkiller, out of any of the spin-offs that was proposed, I totally thought that Wonder Girl was a sure thing, like you said, Eric, and that Painkiller was less likely because of, Green Arrow and the Canaries, but also, yes, people like you really like him, and, he's one of your favorite characters on the show, but no one really thought, I don't think, that Painkiller would be like
well, even I said that. Like when I said I would love a Painkiller show, I said it sort of like facetiously. Like I love it and I think it's great, but I didn't actually think they would do one because it just didn't seem like a character that was big enough. I'm happy. If it comes out, I'll love it. I'll watch it. I'll review it every single week. But who knows? I actually think that The Daughters would have been a better spinoff show. Yeah, we know that China doesn't want to continue as acting on the show or acting at all, I guess, or whatever. So having the two of them together would have made sense. Like if they would have moved out of Freeland, moved somewhere else, and they were a superhero duo with the two of them. But yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see.
Yeah, we're gonna have to see. But I wanted to actually get your thoughts on Wonder Girl, because obviously it's not going ahead at the CW, and I was really bummed out about this because I was especially looking forward to this show. It just feels perfect for the CW and everything that they're kind of going for, because number one, it's Brazilian superheroes, so South American representation is and it's got a really good story right now in the comics. I think people are starting to like Yara, and it's Wonder Woman related. I think people would have watched the show. So I don't know. What are your thoughts on this? I'm very surprised still.
I mean, obviously I was upset in my video. I talked about it. This was one of the ones I was really excited for because after reading the run in the comics and getting to know the character, it's so different from anything that we have right now in terms of like the mythology behind the character and the look. And obviously the personality of Yara is very, very different. And so I thought this was a perfect fit for what DC is trying to do now. Like it ticked all the boxes of everything that they're trying to do with their characters and their shows. It's different enough that it doesn't feel like Wonder Woman, but it also has the same like that legacy name to it. So I thought this is great. This is good. And then they just decided not to go with it. I still feel like it's a scheduling thing. I don't think it's quality. I don't think it had to do anything with like the quality of the show or the character or anything like that. I think they're just overrun with content for this year. So
So
you don't think that there's a chance that someone else picks it up at some point?
Not someone else. I think if it gets picked up later, it'll still be in the HBO Max /CW thing.
Yeah,
like
that's
they may revisit it, but I don't think they're going to be able to market that to like. Number one is I don't think that they would be able to license it to anybody else. I think that Warner Brothers wants to keep all those characters sort of in a space where they can have a bit more control over it. So. Yeah, I think if it does come back, it'll be within the same like context of where it is now. I could be wrong, but I just don't see them licensing out that character to someone else.
So. Just reading the chat. Do you think the reading they went again Wonder Girl program is because she's appearing in the movie? Jamie, if you can rephrase that. Sorry, I'm a bit confused. DC
I think it means, do you think the reason they went against the Wonder Girl program is because she's appearing in the movie?
She's not appearing in a film, though.
No, but I think that's what he's saying.
Okay, so the answer to that is she's not appearing in a film, and I think like Eric said,
I think the reason is that the showrunner, so the person that had to write the pilot, was handed a tough job because there's nothing to base it off from the comics, and if she's writing stuff that contradicts what they're planning for the comic, especially origin wise, then you can't go ahead with it.
Yeah.
I don't
like
know.
Naomi's easy because I'm pretty sure season 1's just literally going to be volume 1 or season 1, whatever you want to call it.
Of the comics, yeah.
So, like, they could shop it around. Like, it'll stay in development. I don't think they'll necessarily kill it off. I think it'll stick there.
They might actually get a new showrunner there, right?
Well, they will. They'll probably someone else will get another go at the script. And even if they're not the showrunner, they'll be the developer.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have to. Well, I don't think it's completely dead. I think if it's not their next pilot season, I'd probably say bye to it.
Yeah.
But I think it'll get another go next season.
So you think,
and actually by then we'll have more information on this character because she'll have been out.
Well, it'll just be some sort of basis, even if it's just like 2 issues that go over an origin. Like that's fine.
Yeah, and I'm interested because with Future State and like all these big crossover events, whether it's TV or comic books or not, like at the moment, like today I was like catching up and I was reading. So Eric, I don't know if you, because I know Paige is only reading a couple of them. If you've been following the Raven stuff that's been happening, because there is this whole thing where it's crossing over from Shazam to Teen Titans to everything. Like it's going over all of these comic books. So obviously those guys are in touch with each other, right? And so aren't they able to get access to the writers in the comics who are creating Yara's stories? I don't know. I just feel like they could have done something.
Is it so maybe it's just me and because I don't think it's very common for the comic book writers to write a script for a TV show, right? Is it very common?
The only like in regards to developing a show.
Yeah.
The only one I can think of is Jeff Johns for Flash.
Right. So if we're looking at it from that perspective, I guess that they just don't.
Oh, it's Stargirl, I guess. But yeah.
They don't want the comic book writers to script the shows, I'm guessing.
I think it's just more that like usually the people that are developing the shows are actual producers. Like they got their production because usually the person who writes the script for a new show is the person who develops it.
Right.
And then once a pilot gets filmed and greenlit and everything, they'll open up a writer's room.
Yeah.
Sometimes before, but sometimes it's after.
No, I didn't specifically mean about those comic book writers like writing the show. I mean, like, couldn't they have like liaised with them? That's what I meant.
Oh, like getting. They do that, but I think you more see that with the films.
Yeah,
you see that with films, like DC. Like you see that they coincide with certain writers and stuff like that. I don't know about TV shows. I'm not too sure. I think it was, as I said, I think Wonder Girl was stuck in this sticky situation where there just was nothing to go off, and I think it was hard to develop one while and film the pilot and everything before, and people would see the pilot as well because it would be sent out in like April or May before even issue 1 of Wonder Girl's out. So. And maybe it might have even been this thing where they ran out of time. Like maybe the script needed another go over and they just ran out of time.
Yeah.
Could have been as simple as that.
E. Clark in the chat says, comic book writers have written for shows in the past. Marv Wolfman, Peter David, Kevin Smith.
Oh, no, that wasn't there. But we're talking about developing the show.
Developing a show.
Like,
I don't
building
mean
off the ground. There's David S. Goyer, but David S. Goyer sort of like is in like a couple of different hands in a couple of different pots and jars.
Yeah, once something gets going, obviously they can pull people in, and have people write or whatever. But when it talks about development of shows, I don't really remember other than Jeff Johns
and David Goyer. I guess David Goyer.
Yeah, he's done movies though more right than TV shows.
Yeah, but he wrote JSA.
He did Krypton, the TV show.
Oh, did he? Okay. Cool.
Yeah,
he was one of the showrunners.
And Constantine.
I do remember him being a showrunner. I didn't know he was that heavily involved with.
He didn't showrun. He didn't showrun Krypton.
Oh, he didn't.
He just developed it. Yeah.
Okay.
I think he showran Constantine though for the first season.
Well, anyway, so we've got a question in chat. Ben Flockton says, "When is Superman and Lois getting?" I don't know what that means. And Flash season 7 released in the UK, not getting released on. Okay, so in the UK they don't release it straight away. It's only like a few weeks after on Sky. So hopefully that answers that for you. Sideswipes the boss sends in $2 super chat. Thank you very much, Sideswipes the boss. And they say, any character you'd want to have their own show.
That's like, are we talking like existing like Arrowverse characters that don't have
their own show? Existing ones already in the universe, like Mia Now or something, whatever.
That's a tough one. I'm trying to think like if any of them that I'd want to see like separately or spun off from the shows that we have. I mean, the 2 daughters from Black Lightning would be something that I think would be awesome. I think that's an easy answer for me because I feel like they are sort of stuck in his show. They have their own story, but it's really Black Lightning show. I'd love to see them like off doing their own thing. Other than those characters, I guess I'd like to see some of the Legends people split off and maybe do their own thing. Like I love White Canary. I love Sarah and her own like darker series because she's edgy. Changed so much from Arrow to Legends. I actually think Sarah's better in guest spots like the crossovers than she is actually on Legends, unfortunately. So
yeah, it's because she's in a different kind of atmosphere, right?
Yeah. What about thinking of a really shit character?
I knew you were going to go that direction.
What, Amunet?
No, that's a good character.
Oh,
right.
What about Mon-El? That'd be torture.
Oh, that would be amazing. What are you talking about?
I actually wouldn't mind a Mon-El.
Actually, if it was Mon-El by himself, then it might actually be okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, it wouldn't be Supergirl. So
no, because that was the issue with Supergirl. Once Mon-El and Supergirl got together, it ended up being crap. It ruined both characters.
Yeah.
How about Mon-El leading a
burn caramel? You know when you burn caramel?
No, I've never burnt it before.
Get that dodgy smell.
Could you imagine like a Legion show with Brainy and Mon-El and Nia all together with like the Legion members?
No, I can't, Eric. Actually, I can't.
No, that would be sick. Like, actually, that was my pick. Like, I want a Legion show. Like, after Supergirl ends, that would be amazing. Because I don't think that I think
we could have Bouncing Boy. Bouncing Boy would be good. So.
Yeah, I think it's the one thing that obviously I want Supergirl to continue and stuff, but like I feel bad for Nia. I feel like Nia's like only just got started, so I feel like she's gonna return at some point. So, Legion show could be a way for her to get back, but. Yeah.
I'm wondering how much I can get away with shit talking Supergirl on Ben's channel.
Oh no!
I'm gonna mute you at some point. So I just muted him. There you go.
Oh, there you go.
Welcome back. Anyway, okay. So we had a few other questions. There's a bunch of questions. I would like a show based around the Monitor and him maintaining the multiverse. Thoughts?
I mean,
that's kind of crazy.
It's a no from me.
I don't know what that would even be. I mean, like, yeah, I don't know about that one.
Wouldn't it just be the same thing every episode?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly. I mean, I like the idea of like peeking into different characters from around the universe and stuff, but that would be.
And also, who are we shipping the Monitor with? The Anti-Monitor? But is that ancestral?
That would be.
Ben's wondering, am I going to get demonetized?
I'm wondering that every minute. So.
Oh, jeez.
You're anyway, doing it yourself.
Yeah.
Is that a microwave in the background? Is that a photo frame?
It's a photo frame. It's not.
Okay.
That's a flex. He's got a photo in his room. Total flex.
So yeah, I pulled up this thing from Candagraphs. He says, I think Nicole Maines would just move on to a different CW show, not in the Arrowverse. Pretty sure the network wants to keep her around, maybe in a new role. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, surely they're gonna want to keep Nicole around.
Maybe we should go to Riverdale.
But then she'll be a very minor character.
Are you saying they have a huge cast of characters already?
They do have a big cast of characters. So
she could move over to Walker, Texas Ranger. That would be.
Oh,
They'll probably
I
just
have
make a
no
new
idea.
show. They'll probably just make a
What?
new show. just
What
make
if
a
she's going to be on the new Powerpuff Girls? What if she's one of the Powerpuff Girls?
That's live action, right?
Yeah, why not? Just put her as a Powerpuff Girl. Which one would you want her to be? That's the question.
I know nothing about them apart from an
Well, she'd
image.
have to be Buttercup because she has black hair.
That's true. Why not? Do it. I'm shipping
Did
it
you
now.
see those? Did you see those videos I sent you on Twitter, Eric? Did you watch them? The Toe Saga.
Oh yes, I did watch those last
And
night.
there's more to it. There's the more I couldn't find the homeless man getting the toe.
Oh my god.
So I can reenact it to you. Okay, so because I found a long video that had them, and I was like, do I want to download this long video? So I was trying to find the individual videos. Anyway, so the guy Spalding who drops the anchor on the toe, he finds the toe, and he's going to the hospital.
Anchor.
And-
wait. How does a
Wait,
person?
what are we talking about here?
Yeah, I don't know about the.
Did you not watch? You must not have watched the videos if you know.
I watched it. Yeah, I know that. I didn't know.
He drops the anchor on the toe.
I didn't watch the video.
Yeah, well, okay. So there's a girl named Moody, and her dad's in all of his clothes in a pool inside of the house, and he likes boats. So for his birthday, Spalding, who's the guy that likes Moody, buys a 100-kilogram anchor and then drops it on the dad's foot, and his toe gets chopped off.
Right, I remember this part of the.
And he gets taken to the hospital, and they need to find the toe, and he loses the toe on multiple occasions. Then he gets the toe, and he's going to the hospital, and he stops to ring on a payphone. A homeless guy comes and harasses him for money, and he reaches in his pocket to give him change and ends up giving him the toe. Then he gets to the hospital and doesn't have the toe. So, and then it cuts to the homeless guy later on going, I got a toe, I got a toe, I got a toe.
Yes, I remember that. Yeah. I remember that.
And you just see the bit, that's what I was referring to. Did you see the last video when he stands up without the toe and he falls over?
Yeah.
That's what I was. That was my basis for how you can't walk with toes without toes because he was missing one toe, and he fell over. So there's story time.
Holy crap!
That was Pagey's pick. That was Pagey's.
No, I remember yesterday, but like I just didn't watch the video. But as soon as you mentioned the toes, I was like, I know what he's talking about. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed the toe talk and the singing.
You can type in Moody's Point Toe into YouTube, and I think
okay, Moody's Point Toe, people. That's what
Would you want to see a Ms. Martian TV show, like based on Mars?
I'm not the biggest fan of the version of Ms. Martian, if I'm honest. But I really like the character, so yeah.
What if she was one of, like, what happens if she traveled to the future and she was a member of the Legion? Like Ms. Martian in the Legion with Nia and Brainy and Monica.
Yeah, I would like her if she was part of the Legion. I just don't think a show maybe by herself. Like maybe if it was like with John or something.
Okay. That would be cool. A Martian Manhunter show with Ms. Martian. That might be fun.
Mm. Yeah, that would be cool. I'm just reading the chat. There's like a bunch of questions. We need an Emily Bett Rickard spinoff in the future. # gonna happen. Pageys thoughts.
I think the silence is deafening. I think the silence says all.
I thought so.
What if we had her come back as like the new Green Arrow? Like they brought her back and made her a Green Arrow character.
That would be epic.
They could put her in that costume they gave her for the crossover.
You know what? I'm actually sort of confused. Okay, so Ben, you're 12 years old. You come home from school.
Yeah.
What shows do you watch on TV? You turn on the TV. What do you watch?
Like, what would I do?
What did 12-year-old Benjamin Rolfe do?
But I'm still 12. Anyway. No, what shows, like... I don't know. I didn't watch, like... What did I watch? Well, what did you watch? And let me think.
Yeah, but I was like... I'm like a different... like... generation of it.
I know you're an old man, it's fine, but
like I like Drake and Josh when I first started, Amanda Show, and then there was like Australian shows that were on Nickelodeon at the same time. Like there was
Oh, I remember. Like Legend of Korra and stuff, like, Avatar.
Oh, I can tell you that I'm a skipped a generation because I think the original Avatar was on when I was
Me too.
watching shows.
Well, I was pretty young when Avatar came out, so I don't think I didn't even have the channel.
The bigger question is, have you watched Napoleon Dynamite? That's the bigger question.
No, yeah. I'm gonna watch it. I keep on seeing that.
My mum bought me for Christmas this post, and it has 100 cult movies you need to watch. Not Snyder Cult. No, the Snyder Cut isn't on there, so I know might be next year. 101 cult movies to watch, but Napoleon Dynamite's on there. Has some weird ones that I don't really want to even touch,
like Train Spotting.
No, I think it had like, Hostels on there. Like, I'm not watching Hostel. I've watched it once.
I've only watched it once too.
What, Hostel?
Yeah, I'm not watching Hostel. I don't watch torture porn. I don't watch it like.
I got that on DVD.
But you watched the Snowtown Murders, like you watched that. That's
but that was the first time viewing.
Oh, okay.
I've never watched it more than once. Once is enough.
That was Pagey's pick, wasn't it?
Drake and Josh was the shizit. Actually, here's a movie. Have either of you watched Dickie Roberts' Former Child Star?
Mm-hmm.
No.
I used to watch that so much when I was a kid. It's like a David Spade movie. He's like a former child star, and he like Screecher's in it. Screecher's in it. Like, I have all these former child stars in it. What's the guy's name? From the Partridge Family. Can't remember his name. Danny Bonaducci or something. I must watch these random movies that no one's ever heard of or something.
Yeah,
or at least
what it is.
These two I'm sharing a freaking StreamYard thing that I've never touched. Zoe 101, that went off. Danny Bonaducci, that's it. Danny Bonaducci, that's his name, from the Partridge Family.
I have no idea.
I think I've taken over the stream.
I think you have just like random facts. Anyway. Okay. We got a super chat from Captain 10. And Captain 10 says, DEO show, if Jay has kids right now, are speedsters. If Jay has kids and are speedsters, would be in the JSA. So if Jay had kids, would they be in the JSA? That's what he's saying.
Well, here's the thing. Technically, Jay and Henry share DNA, so his kid would probably look like Barry.
That's true.
So, yeah. No, I don't know. Maybe. As far as a DEO show, I mean, I love Alex, but I don't know if that would do much for me. A DEO show.
I don't. Obviously, I love Alex, and it's a shame.
You just think it's like an Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. ripoff.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, pretty much at the moment on Supergirl, like a lot of it is in the DEO, so it'd be pretty much the same, but just without Supergirl.
Yeah, that's Supergirl.
And then who wants that, really, if you're watching Supergirl?
Like, so there's your home. Here's Eric and Ben's homework for the next week. Watch Dickie Roberts' Former Child Star. This is Knuckin' Futz.
Knuckin' Futz.
That's his catchphrase in it.
Oh my god.
Maybe I'm the only one that finds it funny. I watched it like a couple months ago and I was like, oh, this is still hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe I've got a terrible sense of humor. I have no idea. The answer's probably yes. I laugh at anything.
Anyway, always the homework. I'm going to watch Napoleon Dynamite. I don't know what is happening. I'm like in a trance right now. Anyway,
is that a good thing or a bad thing?
No, it's all the Pagey facts go into my head. Anyway, Jamie Harley, thank you very much for the £5 super chat. Jamie says, what type of theme song do you think Superman and Lois show will have? My guess is a homage to Smallville and Supergirl mix type thing. You guys got any theories or ideas to do?
I will be really mad if they don't use All Star by Smash Mouth, because I feel like that should be the theme song.
See, I was thinking that, but then I was thinking, what's that other song they do? I Can't Get Enough of You or something like that.
That'd be good too.
Because I think Jennifer Love Hewitt's in the music video.
Yeah.
Have Has nothing to do with the actual show, though.
Real talk, I would love for a remix to the Smallville theme song. I think that would be fun. But
well, okay, hold on. Rewind. Can we get a sample from DJ Eric?
no, because we would get hashtag demonetized. Probably.
Doesn't matter because it's hashtag not our channel. So
great.
I think the Smallville, if they use the Smallville theme song for Superman and Lois, people would freak out. It would be like half the people would be like, "Oh yes, this is awesome." Other people would be like, "How dare they use this theme song?" Yeah, that's what would happen. So
I don't know. I just think it's probably going to be like a mix of all the Superman themes. I don't think they're going to like.
Do you think they're going to have a voiceover with like them talking in the beginning, like they do with some of the other shows?
Maybe, but didn't they get rid of that on The Flash recently? But again, it is Todd Helbing, so maybe he likes, he likes that.
Wouldn't it be funny if like the song starts and it's literally like
somebody?
No. Like it's like my name is Clark Kent. I used to live in Metropolis. Now I live in Smallville. I have 2 children. My wife is Lois Lane. We live in a house. I drive a car. Sometimes I fly. I wear a suit. It's just him spouting off like information.
Yeah, what if it's that, and then it just goes into complete screamo death metal, and they just turn it like 10 decibels above the normal volume for the show, so everyone's ears are exploded, and then you just get to appreciate the visuals of the show and get to ignore any dialogue. What would your thoughts?
That would be a top 10 hit, if not
That's
number 1.
Epic.
I think so.
I think it'd be pretty epic.
That would be pretty epic.
Somebody says how many toes in the chat. So there we go.
How many toes? Pagey, how many toes in the toes thing?
Well, the guy loses 1 toe, so he has 9 toes. I can't remember if he actually gets a toe back or the homeless guy keeps the toe.
Well, Canada Graph just posted some new photos to Twitter.
Let's have a look. Let's go over and have a look.
There's 2 pictures on there. They're both high quality photos. Did you get a new camera, Canada Graphs? I don't know. It's like super high quality.
Is that a roast or a compliment?
He removed the potato filter.
No, it's just that, like, I guess we've gone so long this season with just not great shots that he's getting some really good ones. Like the one he got of Superman was really good with the fist up in the air.
Yeah,
I thought that was amazing. That was the one that a lot of the articles were using because it was such a good shot. It really showed off the suit.
Eric, what's the last show you remember watching as a child?
What? You talk about it like there was a break in time. Like I don't know what it was.
I'm trying to remember what was like the last Nickelodeon show that I. Until like
children's show that I watched, probably when cartoons actually came on Saturday mornings. That's a long time
Sesame Street or something.
No. Like when I was a kid, it's probably stuff like the RoboCop cartoon.
It's a cartoon.
Yeah, there was a RoboCop cartoon. I used to watch that. I used to watch Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. That was one that I watched when I was little. There's a lot of them that were on that probably nobody knows about.
God.
Crazy. Anyway, moving away from the random Pagey picks. Captain 10 sends another $2 super chat. Thank you very much, Captain. He says, did you notice PS5 made appearance Flash 2 times 1? Is he talking about
season 2, episode 1?
Is he talking about Fortnite? Is it Fortnite? Because I swear that's the only thing to do with
PS5. There is a Flash skin in Fortnite, but I don't know what that is.
I don't know.
Season 2, 1? Like, is that what that is? Like,
I'm not sure.
It's either season 1, episode 2, or season 2, episode 1. I mean, that's.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right. Well, maybe we can get some clarification on that. But for now, these are new photos from Canada.
That's a really great shot there.
Yeah, that's a great shot right there.
Like, you can actually see the soles on the boot. Like, this is a really, really good shot.
Why are you researching Escape from Alcatraz?
Me?
It's in your bookmarks.
It's a film. I want to watch the film. That's why.
You're not going to watch it on Wikipedia.
Yeah, I don't think I actually put that in there. I have no idea why the hell that's there, but I am gonna watch the film.
Excuse for things on the browser before.
All right, maybe I'm stuck in Alcatraz and I just want to escape. All right, I want to watch the film first. Anyway,
you can really see like all the details on the suit. I love it even more seeing it with all the details there.
And I don't know if it's my screen or not, but like the red is like popping out.
Yeah, well, it's because they film so much at night. Like you don't always get the bright red. I don't think. How do you think the boots would look if they were all in that gold color? Do you think that would look better or worse?
I think that probably look pretty stupid, to be completely honest.
Yeah.
It just needs more gold detailing. Like the top should have gold. See,
So-
like the top of the boot.
Do you think
So
like
like
the trim on the side of the suit, if that came down on part of the boot, that would be cool? Like more of the gold trim or something?
Maybe. I think it's more maybe the boot just needs like a gold trim.
Maybe the top of it with where the
Yeah, like on top and maybe like
maybe the toes. Look at the toes.
maybe like something on the maybe like see like you can see like almost like a I don't know, do you have Puma in America? Like
We have it.
like the Puma sort of mark that they
Mhm.
have
Yeah.
that goes up. Maybe that on the boot. I don't know, maybe they get sued by Puma if they did that.
Well, they could do something similar, like a lightning bolt.
This
That's a
is
good shot
actually a really good photo.
of Team Citizen there.
That's actually a really good photo.
That's what I was saying. Yeah, it's really good, Canadagraphs.
Congrats, and Page's favorite character right here.
Camilla and Allegra with Iris. There we go.
I'm gonna go check out what it says. Oh shit, it's just me.
I don't know what you've done.
What is going on here? We're jumping around.
I don't know. I can't get the screen back. Where's the screen
Stop
gone?
clicking things unless you know what you're clicking.
There you
Somebody
go.
said,
Got
somebody
it.
said
Got it.
"Where's Gary been?" Where is
I don't
he?
know. Gary's gone. Gary's gone. He hasn't been here this whole stream. This is episode 10.
I think Gary got scared off after Eric told him off last week.
Probably. Well, there's a lot of photos. There's a lot of photos.
Yeah. I mean, we can look later, but I wanted to get a photo of this guy up because I wanted to get your thoughts. Obviously, we can read.
You can really see like the top of the helmet there. Like that.
This photo is great. Like you're doing, these are really freaking good quality ones. So
his gloves
You
are like
can tell-
Baron Zemo.
You
Or
can
something.
tell Canada Grass is either blackmailing someone on set,
he's got real close.
or there's
Who
some
did you
effort
fight?
made now. I'm assuming it's blackmail.
Oh,
Yeah.
Canadagraph says Gary's in Texas. He's probably doesn't have power. That's
Oh
probably
yeah,
what
that's
it
true. That's
Yeah.
true.
Texas.
But do you guys think, is this because, we only saw from some past set photos, is this a new mask? I don't know. It looks better quality.
I think it's the same mask. It's just a better quality shot. Is all. I think
Maybe,
it's got
maybe never been this close. It looks like
what the hell is this character? Like, this is a crazy looking character. I mean,
and it's supposed to be to do with nightmares and things like that. Anyway.
is it supposed to deal with that? Is that
Well, doesn't he give Barry nightmares in that episode before? Pagey?
Yeah, but it's a different. If you look at the photos from that episode, it's a different person because they have different hair.
Different actor.
They've got like a bit of a fro /
I wonder
curly
if it's like the mask, like the Jim Carrey mask, where the mask is the one that takes control of the person and the person isn't necessarily in control.
But if you look carefully, his mask literally has a strap. It's like a Halloween.
Yeah, but I don't think you'll see the strap. I think they'll take that out. And
they're going to VFX that off probably.
They'll take that out in post. Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, it looks cool. Good photos, Canadagraphs. Everyone can go check out Canadagraphs' blog. I'm sure there's a lot of interesting stuff, but we will read it later because there's a lot of things going on. Anyway, great photos. And yes, let's go back to the normal screen. Okay. So we've hit the hour mark and let's go through a few final questions. So if you guys want to send in your final questions into the chat, please be sure to do that right now. And then, we'll just start answering a few of these things. Let's see. Is it a DC character or original character? Do you guys, I think Pagey, you did a tweet, I remember. We looked at it yesterday where you kind of exposed me.
You know, I didn't expose you. You exposed yourself by saying you did not
exposed
retweet it when you actually did.
Okay,
It's either that or it's either him or it's Psych. But if it's Psych, it doesn't look like Psych.
But who's the other character? Because I forgot his name.
Screaming Skull. But Screaming Skull is like literally deep dive. Like he's a one-issue wonder. But Psych's actually from Rebirth. But if it's Psych, it doesn't look like Psych at all.
I actually think it's going to be Cobalt Blue. That's just my opinion.
The only reason it's Psych is...
Or is that a lie?
The only reason it's Psych, and I can tell you why, there's actually something on his suit that makes it look like it is Psych, even though overall it doesn't look like him at all. And that's the thing on his chest. Sorry, not on his chest, on his mask. So if you bring up the mask thing again, which I don't know if you will, because I need a visual aid.
Oh, yeah, I'll pull up. There you go. Here is your visual aid.
Okay, so you see that thing in his like forehead, as if it's like saying "shoot me in the forehead."
Yeah,
that's a very similar insignia to what's on Psych's chest in the comics.
Okay.
A triangle with a bit of a loop coming down from the top. And Psych has, well, as the name would suggest, psychic sort of abilities.
Oh, no way.
So
I thought he was like a brute or a brawler or something. I thought he fought.
Is that a joke, Eric? Or I don't know if you're trying to be funny or
serious here.
I'm not too sure what's going on there.
Someone hashtagged the Snyder Cut in the chat.
We're getting a lot of hashtag Snyder Cuts in the chat.
That's embarrassing.
Okay. Wait, there was a question that I was trying to pull up.
But like Google Psych, go Psych DC Comics or something.
Yeah.
Google Psych TV show.
And then go images. Or I can go, that I guess. It doesn't show his chest there. If you go images, I think you'll probably find one that shows his chest. Can't see. Oh, there you see the symbol?
Yeah.
And then go to that picture from Canada Graph's thing. It's pretty much the same on the guy's forehead.
Oh, yeah.
So obviously
it.
everyone watching, because no one's literally said it online, so you can credit me for saying this right now.
Hashtag exclusive.
Hashtag Ben is going to record this video.
Hashtag Ben's going to record it, not upload me.
After.
And yeah, so pretty much every Arrowverse YouTuber, thank you for crediting me in advance.
Emergency awesome immediately.
It was going to be my video today, and then that John Wesley Ship News decided to go, hey, no, focus on me. And I was like, okay. So
well, you can just do the set photos in it tomorrow.
Well, I was going to, and then.
Hey, Ben, I'm going to tag you on something on Twitter.
Okay. You want me to pull it up?
Yeah, because someone posted this. Captain Jay posted this here. I'm going to tag you on it right now.
It's not a PS5.
Oh, there it goes right there. Yeah, he tagged you on it already.
Yeah, I just saw it. This.
If it's a PS5, it's the smallest PS5 in the world. Because look at the phone on the left.
Wait, what was this from?
That looks like a router.
It's literally a USB reader.
It's episode 1 of season 2 when Barry gets the will from
Bolzabot. What was the question again to do with the PS5?
I think it was messing with your brain, and he succeeded.
Yeah, you succeeded. I mean, I think it's just
it takes another L live on stream.
I just take L's all the time. Anyway, Just Jerry will post it now. Post what? Camera graphs. I don't know.
They Just Jared took my tweet yesterday where it says Screaming Skull, and they put it on their their post when they had the photos.
They did?
Yeah. They credited it, they linked it, but they just put it in there randomly. They didn't link my tweet or anything, I don't think.
Do they follow you on Twitter?
I have no idea. I know they used to copyright people that put their photos and videos there. I think they got Boba once.
They did.
Remember that guy from the Supergirl set photos, and he blackmailed like half of the anyone that did Supergirl videos?
I think I got messed over like.
His name was like I can't remember what his name was. It was stupid. It was like he had like an ice cream as his like logo.
Oh my god, no, yeah, he got me like 3 times, but then I had to contact him.
He used to blackmail. he'd blackmail us, say, I'll take it off if you advertise our channel. Like, no.
Yeah.
I'll just delete the video and just wait until the strike goes away. Thank you very much.
No, I swear to God, I remember. Or do you remember? What was it? It was like a season finale of The Flash, and there were some set photos, and
it was probably the same thing. It was the same dude. I think I got pinged for something Supergirl related, and I was like, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
What an idiot.
Oh yeah, I know. I remember that guy.
Ice cream. It was like a melting ice cream. Was his picture or something?
I think
he was some like rich kid from England. Something.
I don't know. Oh, someone's saying hashtag Batwoman must go. Eric, don't give your thoughts in the chat. Just keep it to here. What are your favorite Arrowverse episodes? I don't know. There's a bunch of good ones. I like the musical one. I know you guys hate it, right? You hate the musical.
What was the question about it? Favorite
Arrowverse episodes?
Oh, yeah. I would say it's one of my least favorites, yeah.
Pagey, you got a favorite?
I know it's one that a lot of people, and I've talked about this before, that doesn't really work well for the series, but I loved Inner Flash Time. I think it was a great standalone episode, but it didn't do well for
the season was so bad.
Well, it just set up a precedent for his speed that I think caused a lot of problems for the show, but I really enjoyed that one. Or like the season finale from season 1 is really good. It's another one of my favorites from The Flash. Any episode with Arrow that has Prometheus in it. I loved all that. So,
what about the episode where Nora does the time loop?
No, don't like that one.
That was a hashtag epic episode. Great stuff. No. Favorite Arrowverse episode, Canagra says, Lovers Battlefield, obviously.
Oh, no.
I never want to see that episode again in my life. Just saying. It was only.
We are young. Heartache too.
Someone sent me the clip again the other day. And I just,
he's ruined it. Oh, wow.
I actually loved Glee. It was one of my favorite shows. I just didn't like the mix of Glee with The Flash.
I love Glee. It was good.
I love Lamp.
I love Lamp. Is that what you said?
I love Lamp.
Are you just yelling at random things?
What are you talking about?
Loud noise. I watched that the other day, Anchorman.
Oh, jeez.
No, I watched this. I watched like half of number 2 last night.
And you ate all the cheese in the fridge? I'm not mad. I'm impressed.
Brick is dead. Look at him.
Ben has no idea what we're talking about.
No. I've seen it, but not in a long time. So.
I was gonna say one of the lines, but I think it might get Eric cancelled.
What was that?
Okay, cancelled. You know the joke about the shadow following him?
Works 60% of the time, every time.
What, Sex Panther?
Yeah.
Also, what was the condom that doesn't work and gets everyone pregnant? He's suggesting is the best.
What is happening, people?
I don't know. Control your stream, Ben. Control your stream.
Where are my legs? Where are my legs, Ron? 93.
Pageys get muted in 3, 2, 1. Hashtag muted. And now I'm muted.
Poo-poo.
Jesus Christ. All right. So I think we're going to wrap this up here because Pagey's off his head. He's going nuts. But yeah, one last final question. Did you guys find the toe? That's what the reverse says. I'll leave that to you, Pagey. Did you find the toe?
I can't remember. I don't know if the homeless guy keeps the toe or not. Like, I'm in as much suspense as everyone else. I can't remember if he keeps the toe or not.
You're going to have to rewatch it then.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, I can't remember if he gets the toe or not. I think it might just cut off or something, go to like the Dancing Lobsters or something.
What the hell is this thing? Oh my God. Honestly.
I can't believe you never watched The Amanda Show.
I can't believe you watched The Amanda Show. Anyway. Anyway, thanks, Paige, for the super sticker, for the $1.99 super sticker. Thank you for supporting the channel. And the sticker says game over. And
I'm surprised you didn't go over the Henry Lennox interview, Ben, in this.
No,
straight.
we talked about that, and we're going to keep that the hashtag after party.
Snyder cult will
No, we didn't talk. We didn't talk about that in the after
Is it
party.
Henry Lennox or Harry Lennox?
You're talking about Martian Manhunter, right?
Is it Harry or Henry?
But they've been hyping up. Okay, right. Final thing. They've been hyping him up this whole time, and then he puts out this interview. So what's going to happen?
I don't know.
Do you think they're going to cut him?
Well, they won't cut it from the movie, but it might be a bit of a. I don't know if that.
I think it's Harry Lennox, but
I think it's Harry or Henry.
Yeah, do you think they're gonna? So are they gonna hashtag cancel him? Or are we?
They're gonna cancel him for sure. I mean, I haven't read the interview or whatever, but like, yeah, Eric brought it up before we started.
I skimmed through it, I said it, but then I saw people quote tweeting.
I actually read the whole thing when you sent it to me. I read the whole interview. It's several, like, he doesn't mince words about it. He goes in detail about his thoughts on everything. So yeah,
I think it was very risky, and he's gonna get hashtag cancelled. So. Anyway, so thank you guys for joining, and thanks for.
You will be able to see the full H Lennox, because is it Harry or Henry, whatever it is.
It's Harry.
Breakdown on Arrowverse Drama Alert with our Arrowverse Keemstar, aka DJ Eric.
I'm glad this news broke after the after party. So
would you legitimately start Arrowverse Drama Alert?
Please, I would watch it all the time.
I made a Drama Alert parody once just to piss off. I think it was like Olicity people or something once.
Mm.
I would love it if you made it a weekly segment, not just Arrowverse drama, but just like comic book drama alert, because you are the Arrowverse Keemstar.
I don't know if I wouldn't mind doing it as a joke, but I'm sure people would take it seriously and get mad at me.
Yeah, that's the best thing. Whenever people take a joke seriously and they get triggered, that's what makes it funny.
Oh, wait. Did Ben just confirm that he's going to be selling his T-shirts? I think he confirmed that he's going to be selling them.
Or expect a cease and desist, or whatever you call it.
Yeah, cease and desist from Warner Brothers.
Like, if it didn't have if it was just like the shape with like blue in the background or something, it'd be fine. But because there's the actual S there,
Thanks for the great idea.
As if anyone's going to buy them.
Exactly. Anyway, enough chaos. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and thanks for Eric and Pagey. Well, maybe not so much thanks to Pagey, but still.
This is what state. This is what state. This is what state.
Poo-poo in my woo-woo, or whatever.
In my woo-woo.
Anyway, this is poo-poo in my woo-woo out. And yeah, we'll catch you guys later. Thanks for tuning in. And